You are watching the fusion of Spanish with StarCraft 2 in English. Welcome to fubsygamer. Good morning and welcome to another video from fubsygamer. This video was sent to me by somebody who saw one of my posts on one of the threads, and he emailed me this matchup, and he says that this is a matchup from the National ESL IEM Cup 3 tournament. That is a lot of National ESL IEM Cup 3 tournament. Yeah, but anyways, I haven't yet watched this replay, so we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see what happens because of it. There it goes. I got some brand new speakers. My buddy gave me some new speakers, and I'm pretty psyched because I've been using my laptop speakers for a long time. All right, and let's get this game going. So it looks like we have in the top right corner of Delta Quadrant, we have Wonkman, the red Protoss, playing against the bottom right corner Paul. Paul? That's a name. As the green Terran in the bottom right corner. Top right corner, bottom right corner. Alright, now let's see what they're going to do. Looks like so far, let's get the units tab. Let's see how their workers are looking. 7 to 7, looks like it's pretty even. This is a very interesting map because even though the bases seem like they're not super far away, but they're not super close. But like the walk time, the travel time is to come all the way down here and all the way through here, hit this tower, and then all the way back up this way. It's kind of like a weird, like an L shape to get to the bases, and they're pretty far away in general, so this map really discourages. Wow, my mouse speed is really high. Alright, so let's see if we can go back to that army tab. Sorry guys, my things are really acting up. Units. Alright, there we go. So look like it's 10 to 10, still pretty even. Paul's putting up his first supply depot. Now this is another interesting thing about this map, is that you have two ramps on your base. So you have this ramp which leads down to an expo, which is very nice. It's got some cliffs around it. That's kind of scary, but the cliffs aren't like super easily accessible, and so it's not bad. But you got your destructible rocks here you got to get rid of, and then you have another ramp which leads down this way, which goes off into your gold, but also has destructible rocks to take out, and then you have your natural here as well. Two ramps, but you only have to worry about one. So it looks like the players are scouting out. We have this probe. And he is going the wrong way, but that's alright. Paul sent his SCV out, and it looks like he got it right on. He got it dead on the first time. So he sends his SCV in there to look around. He's looking, he clicks on this gateway, he's probably clicking on the pylon, seeing what's warping in, sees a gas coming in about the same time as the gateway. Nothing too surprising there. 16 workers to 13, so it looks like Protoss players pulling ahead in workers, probably chrono boosting a few out. Now he's dropping the cyber core. Now that was interesting because now Paul sees the cyber core, and he knows that his opponent Wonkman, is not going to be going for like a really fast zealot push, like 3 gateway zealots and then get the cyber core later. He knows there's going to be a pretty traditional, maybe like a 3 or 4 gate with a robo bay or a star, can't think of the word. What's the name of that stinking thing? Stargate. Thank you. He knows that he might go Stargate, robo bay, something like that, but it's not going to be anything crazy fast. Now it looks like Wonkman is just now getting into Paul's base. Paul deciding not to wall off. Pretty standard against Protoss not to wall off, because especially when he saw that there wasn't any funny, 3-gate zealot type of push. Looks like he's got his first Marauder out. What's he training here? He's training slow. That's really strong. Concussive shells. That way his Marauders can slow down the units as they come into them. Really good against zealots. Really good against zealots. Gonna go ahead and kill that scouter off. Looks like Paul's got his orbital command. He's pumping out his SCVs. Worker count is 15 SCVs and 1 mule to 20 probes. So it looks like Wonkman still probably has a little bit of a better economy. Let's check the income tab. Yeah, it looks like Wonkman definitely pulling ahead. Well, maybe not. Maybe Paul is. It looks like it's about even, actually, kind of going up and down, fluctuating. Paul's is really fluctuating because he's dropping those mules. When that mule goes away, that income is probably going to drop. Yeah, as you see, it's about 500 now or so to 650. Let's go back to the units tab. Let's just see what's going on there. So it looks like Paul's making a push with his Marauders. Very strong push. 2 Marauders against the Stalker. The Stalker doesn't have a chance. That's a very good idea. The Marauders shooting the pylons first. That'll put these gateways out of commission. But there are 3 pylons very nicely placed. Let's see what happens here. Looks like he brings in a 3rd Marauder. All of he's got his bunker going on the other side there. That way he can pull back and escape whenever he needs to. He pulls some probes off the line, about 5 probes, kills the Marauder, then they run away. The other Marauders take care of the Stalkers. Here's a Stalker popping out. That's why the pylons are such nicely placed, because even though Paul is able to snipe this one, there's still 2 more powering these gateways. Sorry about that bump there. But it looks like Paul's going to pull his probes off of the line, and his Stalker. Now that's unfortunate. You don't want to have to do that, but sometimes you do. Oh, he got his Marauder in the bunker. That's gonna make life pretty tough. You got the SCV repairing the bunker as well. What these probes should be doing right now is killing this SCV, but unfortunately they didn't. But that's okay, because now that Marauder's very tough to kill. Got a second Marauder coming in. He's gonna kill this unit while it's warping in. Units take more damage as they're warping in than they normally would. I don't know the exact number, but they take more. So he's gonna go ahead and wound this Stalker, and he's gonna take this Marauder. Probably, no, I guess not. This bunker now has the SCV inside of it. Not sure. I guess to protect the SCV, but he's still got his Marauders coming in. His Marauders, looks like this push is gonna start to slow down a little bit. Stalker's pushing out the other way. For now, it looks like he's almost just ignoring this and just letting it snipe his SCVs. I mean, his probes, excuse me. Not sure what else he could do. He could, just have to hang out, build up 3 or 4 Stalkers, and boom, blow in there and just take it out. But for now, it looks like instead of doing that, he's taking his Stalkers, chasing down this Marauder. Probably going to make a counter push, thinking his opponent doesn't have anything there. But he does. Now he's got 3 Marauders, 2 Marauders against 3 Stalkers. Good. Now they're focus firing the Marauders down. Looks like it's 2 against 2. This bunker not going to come up in time. He's going to lose his Marauder, unfortunately. Now there's 1 Stalker against 1 Marauder. The Marauder's going to win because the Stalker already had his health down, but that's usually a pretty good fight. Now it's 2 against 1. This Marauder's deciding not to attack. There he goes. Now he's going to attack. Got the bunker here. Looks like at the same time. Oh, it looks like this bunker was sniped out. Looks like took a couple of Zealots to do it. Let's check the destroyed units lost tab. Let's just see. Yeah, so it looks like Wonkman has lost more units and more resources, which makes sense because of his push. But he's able to fight it off pretty nicely. Now he's going for the quick expand because he knows that Paul is not in a huge position to make big pushes. He's got 4 Marauders, but like if he stays like this, it's going to stay 4 Marauders at a time. But it looks like he's going to be able to snipe this out. Wonkman leaving it there without any defenses. Wonkman probably going to have to cancel this Nexus. Let's see if he does so. Oh, he's going to move in a bunch of forces. Oh, didn't have to cancel the Expo. That's really good. Kind of a random force field there. Not really doing much, but that's okay. I have trouble sometimes with force fields as well. Let's go back to the Units tab really quickly. Units. Come on, I should learn these hotkeys. Units. Okay. So you got 3 Stalkers, took out a couple Marauders. The Marauders were able to snipe. That's why that slow is so good, because those Zealots become almost useless against Marauders, because they can just back up shoot, as we've seen so many Terrans do. Okay, now it's like 5 Stalkers against 3 Marauders. Yeah, it looks like these Marauders are kind of done. Nexus, the Nexus is going to go up just fine at this natural. Stalker's going to pursue these Marauders. Looks like there's a little dude just chilling out there, just not really doing much. Kills that final Marauder. And the Protoss in his base, while this was happening, built his Cyber Core, researched Warp Gate technology, got 2 gates up. Using basically all of his minerals and gas to keep these Stalkers coming. Got 1 more Stalker now. Looks like it's 6 Stalkers up here and 4 Marauders. 22 probes against 19 SCVs. So this is this is interesting because even with the bunker that was here, even if everything that happened to these probes, Wonkman still has more probes than Paul, and that might come into play a little bit later. Especially now, it's coming into play because Wonkman is just able to get more units out. He just has a better economy, and now he's got his natural up. He's going to try and saturate this as quickly as he can, and then his economy will really pull away. Stalker's trying to pull in and trying to push into the main here as Paul. Going to snipe out 2 Marauders, and then they're going to back up. They might be able to take out this bunker, but it's probably a good idea to just back up, build up a little bit of forces, then push back in. Paul looks like he has 2 barracks. He's got a Ghost Academy. Looks like he's got 5 Marauders and a Ghost. I don't think he's researching nukes or anything. No, he's not researching anything yet. Please click anywhere on the screen to continue to part 2 of the game between Wonkman and Paul. Thanks.